Hi everybody, good afternoon. I'm redoing this video. I did it and then when in the middle the power went off, so I need to redo this video again. Avenger Hub. They give us the IP, so when you go to whatever IP, okay, of course what you can do the traditional things, minus if uh, anything hidden. You can also go bust us, so don't waste your time. You can also minus your directory because you try to find is minus word list, use a share word list, pass the directory to medium. So here we can see it's only port 22, port 80. So we call what we did. Dun, 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 dun. So we have the GoBuster. If you go to the front page, it said Cyber Avenger Hub website under construction, working hard to bring you an amazing experience. Page source doesn't give you anything basically. Even the name, whatever it is, just static. So that's cool for now. GoBuster give you very interesting things. There's an admin and there is a backup file. So there's two things that to flag take it do your attention. So the endpoint admin, uh, so we don't have login, and we have a name of the CMS. So that's interesting. So the next part is of course what's that folder backup, because what's going on. I'm getting now this problem of TryHackMe. So because you need the login, so you don't need to waste too much. You can say we can start by googling and see what's going on, but we can also follow this because this is great lead. We have a zip folder here, so we can think about why we have the zip folder. So so if I unzip that folder, it was downloaded. Where is it? What happened? It download where? In the root. Oh, that's easy. The green one is this. Unzip brick. So if you do it, ask for password. So the first thing you go, because it's password, you go zone to zip, or zip to zone, zip to zone, and then you just through that brick class.zip and say hash.txt, and then you have it, and then you can say zone minus dash dash word list, and you can say use share with list or queue, give him the hash. Let's see, you should find it quickly, and then we can see unzip, and then we can see minus p. We have the password, and then the zip folder, which is, forgot the name of it now, brick class. Now we can see the file recovery.txt. If you go recovery.txt, it's md5. This one, if you go to crack station, what's the name, crack station or something. You can do Jean for it, but it not always. Sometimes experiment of things, different things to do. It doesn't trust me because I'm using TryHackMe. So okay. Now we do recapture. Traffic light. No, not that one. and we said secure password. So the password, so you can think about it, because the message also is also clear, because when you say in case of emergency, here is MD5 hash of the admin account. So now you can say, okay, with the admin we have a super password, whatever. Now whenever you have in some type of the web application and you know the version of it, so you can straight copy, go to our friend Google and say W and see if there is any exploit for this version. Now if we go there, we have remote code execution, that's there. We have multiples, not we're not interested in cross-site. We have remote code execution, exploit RCE will give us the shell. So if we search, where's the other one? In any case, there is a this one is dead. This one is it has exploit py there, and you can see the principle. If you read about it, is the same principle. The idea is this. So because we have this, if you go to media, if you upload a file here, you can upload file, for example, if you want, upload a file .inc, because the whole exploit is basic in extension, not PHP but .inc inc file. I say login with admin credential. I click add on, navigate to no, not this one, not language, not this one. Where is that exploit now? Maybe we need to write a remote code execution. Now this one is there. This exploit DB, so it has. Is it this one? Not this one. Let's go to exploit DB and search for it. Why are we wasting our time now? Where is the search button? Allow cookies. Remote code execution. 24.3. This one, but it has a format issue. You can see it said no, why the format is broken. In any case, I gave it to Grok and we did a couple of options for it. So let's call first one .py. This is data on. I think this one is test this one. This one doesn't give you share, but it gives us information. This is a rewrite of that one. So basically, if you run it, this one Python 3.9, if I give it the IP address, user admin and then secure password, I didn't give it the Python script p.py. I will put these scripts in the comment links. So basically this script is the same as this one, the concept, and you can play with it manually. As I said, I'm not doing it manually today, so you can just create your script and upload the shell here. But there's a reason why some shells doesn't work. That's why the room is a bit trickier. So now it tells us go to this to get shell. So if I go to this link now, this is a modified version of that one. So for example, I can say ls, I can get things, that's the shell. You can see inc. If I go to home and let's say for example void, we can see the flag there, but we can't access to it yet. So the important part is after you run around too many times, where you realize your shells are not working, because when I start, because it's a PHP, you come here reverse shell and not that one, reverse shell, and you can try these PHP ones and many of them doesn't work. So PHP open, no, that one should work, shell system command, and this script can allow us at least some kind of information. And if you, for example, look for disable function in PHP, where they are. Disable function, let's zoom it. Where are you? Disable class. Disable function. Look at this line. Shell exec pass through system proc open, so where is that proc open? So pass through proc open. So what else? Expect p open proc. So it means one is not. This one is not a list. P open. So this one can give us certain information. We're cool with it. So now after we know which shell we can use, now we can do a second script. Let's call it from P2. This one will give us a shell directly. So which one? Where is it? Control C. I hope it's this one. You can do it manually, it's fine, but sometimes now I need to look for, yeah, port 44. You can edit and put your IP address here. So in my case, now we're doing the popen function, this one, so that won't work. So we have IP for my box is 10. No, not that you. 10.10.207 and .231. So if I do this one and run it the same as the other one, so it's a P2, this one for the shell. Now let it run, and then we can put an nc minus lvnp 4444 here, shell prepared, and tell you go to this page to activate your shell. So if I go now to that, this is it's an application that have security issue. You follow the, now it's dead. So we think we got the shell, and we got shell. Who am I? So am I that? So let's put it there in the middle of screen, and then I can get what I always don't remember. So stabilize the shell, let's do that. Syntax error, what did I copy? Oh, I copy the stars. The next one is export this one. And now computer is freezing. OBS, when you record, always has this. Sometimes it take too much power. Even I have too much, have enough memory, but for some reason. Any case, let's see, because this is my second time I'm making this video. My power went off when I was in the kernel exploit. Oh no, not you. Control Z, and then we put that one, and now we have that. So now we have this. Now you can play around there, but not in shell. You can see our shell there. So if you go to home, ls minus la, you have ls minus la Catham, and Catham, there's nothing interesting is there, and we only can read them. ls minus la minus la ubuntu. what we have. Ubuntu doesn't have bash history we can read, and that's it. But so void our friend void web with the user have, so we need to become and you can see the flag it on it straight in your eyes, this error. So it means we can read that. So what that tell you, if I can read that, so it means I can do vim void.sh and wherever it has, and I can put wherever here. So here we can come the idea, I can generate my keys. So ssh keygen, no keygen minus t RSA, you can generate RSA minus b, that 2048 I think. It will complain. Let's see, well, 28 file, let's say call it my temporary key, and then let's key my, I don't need the passphrase. Okay, it work. So then we can cut the key, the public, and you just copy the public key, and then if I copy there, in theory, if things go well, I can just do this. I can just say minus I my temporary key that I just created, and I can avoid 10 dot, sorry, where's the 0 dot 0 dot 1118. This is the machine 118.136. In theory we should go straight and become pw. We are inside cd void. I mean, but why is nothing? Head minus c user minus c 5 user.txt, and you get part of the flag. When you do it, you can just hit cut. So we got the flag. When you do minus s, you do minus l, it tell you very straight. You can see this is a Linux command. When you load the kernel model, this is when you unload them, and this is the reason. Imagine that if they give us only this and not this, so if you do mistake, you can't correct yourself, you need to restart the room because, or you crash it or something. So the idea, because this is a classic kernel stuff, so we can go with lvmp. Let's create a shell to become root. The idea how they do it is to create a model with a name, same name, so you can vim.c, and the model for reverse shell, this is the Makefile, this is the model for reverse shell. Let's copy it. So basically we'll do that, and you just put our IP there. And these days when you have an AI, it's easy to not googling too much. The old days you need to google them all the time to find this very good information. 231 I'm doing 1 2 3 4. So basically, yeah, so a small script, got it from Grook AI X Twitter. So now we need a Makefile, because you compiling kernel stuff, you need the make. This is the make for it. If you did Linux before, this is normal in Linux, to be clear. It's not something you need to follow these steps. This is the Makefile, and then if I wrote and I click make, in theory will build the model for us. So if I do as, you can see all of this. Now if we are lucky enough, because we can run this now, so if I do as you do, the left side we get shell in theory. We got shell automatic. You can see now we got shell, ID is root. If we go to root ls, and that's your flood minus c 5 root.txt, and that's the root flag how it start, and that's it, this room. So the room, this one, I also stuck on it. The first part when is I stuck is this one, because I follow this script, or the one for the online, that to upload it manually. You can upload reverse shell. Just refresh it, you'll see what we've been doing here. That's our files here. Let me This is the file that we upload. So you can call it .inc. That's the whole point. Inc doesn't filter and run as PHP. That's the whole problem of this CVE. So if you do that, my mistake when I was I tried, I think, a couple of them, and then I stopped. Tried, didn't work, didn't work, and I got tired and said, What's suppose someone then in Discord gave me a friend of mine. Usually we work sometimes. Gave me a hint, and they said there's a function blockage. Then, of course, now when you look at it, you will find it in phpinfo. And then when you know what to do, and then when you get inside, of course, the usual enumeration, like we see it in void here, when you have when we know the directory SSH, and then the kernel is straightforward. If you Google, you find what you need to do. So thank you very much, everybody. I hope you like it, and have a good day.